Spawning down in the bottom left position, representing Storm Gaming, it is MAXPAX. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning up in the top right, representing Clash, it is Reynor. In the blue. Now, these two players did play very recently in the ESL Open Cup EU, where for the first time ever, MAXPAX defeated Reynor in competitive series with a 3-2 victory, including some incredible comebacks in their actual matches. And I gotta say, it was a really, really impressive showing. Really impressive showing. He just did not give an inch. And then in the finals, so that was the semifinals where he beat Reynor. Then in the grand finals, he came back from 2-0 versus Hero Marine and reverse swept him 3-2. If you are interested in that, by the way, you can take a look at the VOD on twitch.tv/SteadfastSC. Was a fantastic series. Very, very enjoyable. Both series, actually. Now, we are getting into this one here. This one's just a best of 3. But the impact is even potentially more important, as winner of this will qualify, well, will get to the qualifying match, where it's not a guarantee that they'll win, but this is definitely both of their toughest opponents, that is for sure. That being said, Spirit already beat Reynor in the upper bracket, and they could face once again where, you know, who knows what happens? Who knows what's going to happen? It's things get a little bit wide open when that kind of situation appears. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be either Spirit, Petit Drogo, or a Laser coming in for the other one. We are going to be seeing a Stargate opener from MAXPAX. Nothing too surprising there. Not trying to do anything tricky with it either. Not hiding the warp gate or anything like that. Or faking the warp gate. Reynor's going to see this and he's going to be like, okay, well, this is what you're going for. Let me respond to it. Ooh, I do like this when the Protoss player sends the Adept Shade forward and then hides whether they've shaded by putting the Adept out of range of this high ground pillar. Now, that being said, Reynor is going to hide this Overlord. He's running it away. He's like, yeah, you're going to go Void Ray. I know you will. I'm just going to get out of here. Meanwhile, MAXPAX, he is going to scout that there was, yep, an early creep tumor thrown down. I would love to see him... Oh, he's actually going to let the Shade finish. I would have loved to see him cancel the Shade and then try and deny the additional tumor. Reynor has been going for a lot of very, very early Queen Walk pushes that are centered around getting creep extraordinarily far forward, extraordinarily fast. And speaking of things that he's been doing recently, very quick Evo chamber. That was like 330 that he throws that down. That's fast. That is a fast Evo chamber. And he has been going a little bit for these +1 melee builds. +1 melee Zerglings. Now, you can get very aggressive with that. You don't have to. It is going to be that +1 melee. Ling will scout the third base. Reynor, he's going to be going for quite a few queens. MAXPAX getting a very quick third and fourth gas. And he's getting a second Stargate. We're just going to see Void Race. Meanwhile, Oracle gets in on top of the third base. The queens are not in position for Reynor, and MAXPAX is going to be able to pick off 2 drones. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Forge going to come down for MAXPAX as well. That's going to allow him, of course, to set up static defenses. Build some cannons at the third base if need be. Revelation did come on down, and that's going to allow MAXPAX to pick off one of his opponent's creep tumors. However, that's going to be a lot of damage on this Void Ray in return. Is it worth it? Maybe. Does pick off a third drone with that. MAXPAX's multitask, by the way, is just insane. Like, he is actually so insanely fast. We are going to see a very quick robotics facility coming on down. Players have been realizing you can go up to a robotics, use that to get very quick disruptors, and it's difficult for the Zerg to deal with. It's difficult for the Zerg to deal with. It forces out a difficult response. Because disruptors deal with Queen Walk builds, for example, extraordinarily well. That being said, Reynor is getting a layer. He is getting 3 additional gases. And I think we're going to be seeing him going up into macro play. Yeah, 8 more drones on the way. So he doesn't seem to have this sharpness that he had versus Hearthstone versus Skillis especially. And he has been playing a lot of games. That's the disadvantage of being knocked to the loser bracket so early. And MAXPAX, he went to the winner bracket finals, which means he's been resting this whole time. He's just been watching. Maybe played a ladder game or two to stay warm. In fact, I know that he did play a ladder game. +1 air weapons is going to show up here. Ooh, Void Rays are going to pick the fight against these queens. Will force a transfuse on out. Is there enough energy for a transfuse? Yes, there is, but he doesn't drop the transfuse. And that means he loses one very high energy queen. MAXPAX is going to be forced to micro on back, but he's doing a good job of keeping the Void Rays alive. Oh, and he'll even grab a drone right there. God, very well done from MAXPAX. Meanwhile, it is going to be +2 Carapace and +1 Carapace, +2 melee. Very quick infestation pit. Reynor already going up into, or sorry, pardon me, MAXPAX already going up into triple carrier. You see a cancel coming in on this 4th base. That's a good job. No Flux Veins upgrade for MAXPAX just yet. More Ling's going to be produced here. Probably going to try and go for another cancel. And I think he can. Does he even have a disruptor? He does have a robotics bay. No disruptors though. He's going straight into carriers and 4 bases off of just 3 adepts and 4 void rays. And there we go. Now he starts his disruptor production. He's so good at like cutting corners to make things as efficient as possible. We will see the Zerglings, by the way, clearing up a couple of depths that were trying to get in across the map. Reynor has gone up to 88 drones. Well, 89, but he started a structure. So he's got a fantastic economy. Really, really nice. And he's going up to 8 gases. Who definitely wants to saturate that gas there completely. Bit of a mistake. Banelings are going to complete. They don't have Bane speed. In fact, it's not even close, but there's no defenses at this base. Meanwhile, the +1 melee Zerglings are not going to be able to force the cancel there, but the Banelings will get on top of the mineral line. However, MAXPAX with a very quick probe pull is going to be able to, well, evade this. Baneling, oof, wants to find more damage. Overseer gets into the main base. That is a speed Overseer, by the way. Zerglings are going to try and come in on top of this base. The static defenses were taken out. Banelings do get cleared out. Warping of Zealots is going to be enough to... Well, actually, no. It's going to be enough to keep the probes alive for a little while, but not that long. This is +1 melee Zerglings, now +2 melee. 14 probes going down in a very short period of time. And that's just for Zerglings. Very well done right there out of Reynor. MAXPAX is going to be rebuilding probes here. But he's been slowed down a lot in his objective. And he wanted to get into this, like, already. And that is to say his transition into ground. He's going to be going for 9 gateways, getting +1 ground attacks. Oh, looks like the Overseer was finally picked off here. I think it might have been the cannon that killed it. Yeah, +2 air weapons charge, +1 ground. Reynor continuing to spread the creep forward, doing an excellent job adding on defensive spores. That's going to allow him to take defensive fights. And it looks like Reynor does not want to overcommit too much. Blue Baneling's going to try and get some damage done. Nice Stalker warp in right there. That is going to deal with what Reynor is doing very effectively. He does lose the Stalker. That's worth, like, you know, what was that, like 8, 10 Banes? Only like 3 or 4 to kill the Stalker, but even 3 Banelings is more expensive than a Stalker. Yeah, 3 Banelings is 150 minerals, 75 gas, whereas a Stalker is 125 minerals, 50 gas. Even 2 Banelings is basically basically the cost of a Stalker. 2 Banelings and a Zergling. We are going to see MAXPAX starting to move forward here. Does he have a Warp Prism? Yes, he does. Ooh, it's actually going to warp into the main base. Adrenal Glands is about to complete. Observer going to show back up. Will allow MAXPAX to kill a little bit of this creep. Zealot's going to go after the Spore Crawler as it repositions to try and deal with this. Queens are going to come back into the main base, but this is not exactly ideal. Broodlords will do a good job of pushing the Archons away. Nice fungal growth coming on in. Disruptor shot not going to connect on the army. And is he going to get another Archon? No, it will escape on out. Meanwhile, 7 drones have gone down. We are seeing +3 melee. Not quite done, but +2 melee cracklings are still going to be able to deal with this. Oh, the transfuse keeps the spawning pool alive. I mean, he's got so much transfuse energy. Why not save 200 minerals and an additional drone? Resources lost is actually now in favor of Reynor by just a little bit. +2 Carapace is going to start on up here for the ground. +1 air is on the way off of the Greater Spire, and he's going to be going into second Spire as well. So we'll start up the 2-1 upgrades basically as soon as he can. Storm is now on the way, +2 ground weapons. No +3 air just yet for MAXPAX, which is a little bit surprising. He is getting close to maxed out. And if he doesn't want to, you know, make an attack happen very, very shortly, should be thinking about that. Ooh, 4 High Templar under War Prism. They do not have Storm yet, but they soon will. MAXPAX pretty much maxed out. Pretty much max-paxed out. Void Rays providing Guardian Angel services to this Nexus and Probe, saying, don't worry, buddy, we got you. We're going to keep you safe. No Flux Veins upgrade. Here we go. +3 air weapons is now on the way. Storm and +2. Going to finish up here for MAXPAX, so it's a bit of a timing for him. Zealots being warped in on the right side. Do we have for Reynor here? He's got most of the pieces of the puzzle. He's got Vipers, Infestors, Broodlords, Queens. No Corruptors, but he's starting to add those on. And like I said, I'm surprised we haven't seen a +2/+1 start up for the air. Where's the second Spire? There's the Broodlord Spire, the Greater Spire. How cool would it be if Greater Spire researched upgrades faster? Lingbane counterattack coming in from Reynor. Both players are maxed out and they are building a bank, but Reynor's is a little bit larger. A lot of static defense being put around at this very important Artosis pylon. Ooh, he's going to recognize it. That will depower, well, all of the new stuff, all of the new structures. He's actually going to knock out all the static defenses, but comes at a cost. Oh, and that cost is pretty high. Banelings, though, are going to get in on top of this base, finding 20 probes. Oh, that's really nice for Reynor. Burrowed Banelings, or Burrowed Zerglings, not going to be able to get anything done. No walls, by the way. There we go. There's that 2-1. Chitinous plating starting up as well. Lings coming in on the right side. Is MAXPAX going to be building more probes here? Does not look like it. In fact, he doesn't have much static defense at this base. Pylon's going to repower these structures. We will see the Zerg army trying to rotate on over here. A little bit slow to do so. Disruptor shot going to get completely dodged by Reynor right there. Oh, that was brilliant. Even keeps that one queen alive. Can he save his 4? Ooh, there are Neuroparasite Infestors ready with this army. Nice yoink coming on in. Storm drop coming on in. Oh, but he loses the War Prism and all the High Templar. Trying to get a little bit too technical right there, and Reynor punishes him hard. Observer is going to go down. That means there's no detection. Neuroparasite is not going to be able to come in. MAXPAX with some unfortunate miscontrol right there. But his mothership was going to the top left side of the map, and he will pick off a base with that recall to the army. I was going to say, I see something on the left side of the map, and sure enough, it was a mothership coming in with that Zest maneuver. Very cool to see. +1 air armor on the way. No shield upgrade just yet. +3 ground attacks is also coming on in. God, Reynor is playing such a phenomenal game. He is so good. Oh. We're about to see 2-1 on the air upgrades for Reynor. Should start up as +2 flyer carapace and +3 flyer attacks. Very, very short. Oh, look at that. Immediately gets that. Flux Veins finally coming in for MAXPAX. Such a good upgrade. Ooh, Corruptor's gonna get some, or sorry, Viper's gonna get some big yoinks. Not enough to one-shot the carrier, just barely. And that means one of them will survive, which is kind of unfortunate. I was like, I think one more Corruptor shot would have killed all the carriers. Well, not all the carriers. Would have one-shotted the carriers. How many interceptors do we have on the map? Looks like there are 8 carriers. We can see as many as 64 once all of the carriers finish up their complement. Oh, we are going to see a drop coming in with the High Templar, storming everything. Does lose the War Prism. And will he lose those High Templar? No, he will not. Was that worth it? Big Storm came on in. We do see, what are these? These are +2 Carapace Queens against +2 Weapon Zealots. Oh, huge Fungal Growth coming in on the left side. MAXPAX trying to out-multitask his opponent. He's the one getting out-multitasked. He's going to lose more than half the army immediately. Yoink is going to come on in. Will not lose the carrier. But it's another recall into the main base from MAXPAX. He's got more Void Rays coming on in. He will be able to get the main hatchery, but there's almost nothing there anyways. Just a little bit of gas still in the main base. We'll find this Greater Spire. Archon is going to tank a lot of Baneling shots. Ooh, Mothership is going to go down. And MAXPAX is going to lose this whole army, I think. Neural Parasite going to come on in. Will get target fire down, the Infestors, that is. Actually, hold the phone. Reynor going to lose all of his Corruptors. He's got 22 more Corruptors in production. MAXPAX really needs to recall on out, though. Like, right this moment. Oh, God, if he gets caught by the Corruptor Remax, he will lose everything here. But he doesn't want to give up the advantage that he feels he's gotten. It's only 4 carriers left. Make it 3. Oh, yeah, make it 3. Queens will go down, as will that Corruptor. Where is the recall, though? There it is. But he's going to lose another carrier. And MAXPAX, he got a lot done with that attack. Not enough. He's down in resources lost. He kills his opponent's main base after it's mined out of minerals and down to, 1,400 gas. Kills the spawning pool, kills the Greater Spire. Doesn't get the Hive, because Reynor smartly put it into natural. 3 more Stargates coming in for MAXPAX. Ugh, I hate to break it to you, MAXPAX, but you can't actually afford those. Like, at all. Still, he is going to be remaxing, slowly but surely. Ooh, Corruptors are on the hunt. Ultralist's going to come in and deny his base. Ooh, it's a kill, not a cancel. 3 drones do go down somewhere. And Reynor's drone count is actually kind of low. It's only at 53. Yeah, 51. Broodlord's going to push away those Zealots. Ultra's going to come on home, and we'll find these Zealots as well. Was it a Dark Shrine? Dark Templar? Yes, it was. I think that was the first Dark Templar to go down. As you can see right there. No DT Blink, which I don't begrudge him. He does have Observer Speed, though, which is a great upgrade. Problem right now for MAXPAX, more than anything, he hasn't been able to secure a 5th base. Or, sorry, a 6th base. Reynor's doing an excellent job of shutting him down. Reynor's on a 2k bank. He's getting up into +3 flyer attacks. Is more than halfway done. +3 flyer carapace is now halfway done. Or, sorry, started up. This is looking really, really good. Viper's going to show on up once again. We do have... How many High Templar on the map? There are 5. Ooh, it's a Warp Prism. Well, now there's 3. Changeling galore coming on in. God, these guys are so well matched. This is a thinking man's game of StarCraft for sure. Baneling's going to roll on forward into the Stalkers. Battery Overcharge is going to get popped. Look at that. MAXPAX, even during these fights, these chaotic moments, he does blink micro, and so wise to not blink that Stalker back. If he blinked it back, Battery Overcharge goes down. Instead, it's just taking splash damage, and it survives. It survives. The Stalker survives because it's being repaired or healed up very, very efficiently. Would love to see after this +3 Flyer Carapace, or Flyer attacks, morph that into a Greater Spire. So you have a Greater Spire once again. Reynor doesn't go for any missile upgrades this game. How many Infestors do we have? Oh, I love this. He transfuses a couple of the Ultras as well. Got 2 Vipers, 3 Infestors. 2 more Infestors on the way. They do have their Pathogen Glance. So once this 3-3 finishes, that will be a nice air upgrade lead. Yeah, it's just +3 air attack, +1 air armor. Ooh, Thick Beam's going to get activated to push the Ultras away. Forcing out the Prismatic Alignment, though, is actually really, really nice. Oh, he loses the War Prism with 4 High Templar inside. No, not like this. Not like this, MAXPAX. MAXPAX getting caught, trying to be a little bit too fancy right there. And now, does he even have any High Templar? He's got 4 that just got warped in. That is going to be enough to push Reynor away for the moment. Meanwhile, Ultralisks are going to get pushed away. Oh man, this is such a chess match. It really is. Only 43 drones for Reynor, but he's on a 3K, 4K bank. And he does start up the Greater Spires, now rebuilt. So good job right there from Reynor. He will be able to morph in Brood Lords again if he so needs. Reynor finally starting to take a 7th base. Ooh, Zealot will get found and taken on out on the left side. We finally have +1 shields coming on down. Still no +2 air armor. Ooh, nice abduct coming in from Reynor right here. Where's the mothership if there is one? There is none. Ooh, Banelings and Ultra's going to come on in to this base. They will go for the battery overcharge again. It does MAXPAX, but he's going to lose a lot of probes here. And he's going to lose... Actually, he's going to lose the base. Oh, meanwhile, Zealot Warp in coming into the main base. And the natural, actually, Fungal Growth does catch a carrier and at least 1 High Templar. God, well done by Reynor. He's doing such a phenomenal job with these units. This 1 Ultra, it's going to go to town. Oh, man, the Zealots are funneling in. DTs? Well, they're going to be able to take down that Ultra. No problem. Reynor, well, I should say MAXPAX at this point is pretty much broke. He's on 52 probes. He is rebuilding his mothership. This base, knocked out, no mining. Main base, mined out. Natural base, mined out, including the gases. Third base, getting very, very low. We will see a DT coming in on this top side. More Zealots coming on into the natural. How many Queens are there? And do they have Transfuse? No, they do not, or at least they're not in range. That's going to be a dead hatchery. Very well done right there by MAXPAX. Resetting the tech of Reynor. Oh, you think it was only 3 High Templar? True. 5 more Vipers, by the way, were started up before that hive went down. Very nice maneuver from Reynor. He's like, you know what? I actually think I'm going to need a lot of Vipers, aren't I? And now he's up to 7. How many Spore Crawlers do we have on the map? 52 Spores. God damn, that's a lot of Spore Crawlers. Is he moving those spores? Okay, he is. Man, really setting up to defend these frontline bases. There's 11 Spore Crawlers at this base. Zerglings and Ultras coming on in on the left side. Once again, Void Rays going to be forced to be used defensively for this. And Reynor going to use this distraction he's caused to look for something. Look at that Stalker. It's got a blink and a dream. Ooh, that's a... Well, the dream is dead. Ultralisk does go down there. Reynor up in terms of resources lost almost 5,000. Almost 5,000 ahead. That being said, spending is a lot later for Reynor. Ooh, High Templar in the War Prism. Okay. Oh, the Abduct. Oh, God. That's a full War Prism right there. 9 drones going down. It doesn't matter. Well, actually, it kind of does. He's on 32 drones. But he just lost a huge, huge investment. That one was for sure a full High Temp or a full War Prism. Now the Broodlords are going to start to slowly move forward on this left side. MAXPAX trying to secure a 7th base. Reynor. He's not going to be able to secure his own 8th or 9th bases just yet. Crazy to talk about 8th and 9th bases. God, this is a real chess match once again. Ooh, Fungal Growth going to come in. Will get 2 observers. Does catch the Archons for a moment. They will retreat on out. Broodlords, though, are going to be able to reposition. +2 shields, +2 air armor. We are going to see this base go down. God, the constant backstabs from Reynor have been phenomenal. Top notch. We are seeing these Corruptors. They're looking for any pickoffs they can find. Oh, they're not going to be able to find any. +2 shields, +2 air armor going to complete. Here comes the engagement in the middle. No, it doesn't. Feedbacks zoning those Vipers out. How many Vipers have gone down? Only 2 Vipers and 6 Infestors compared with 16 High Templar. Damn, that is really, really well done. Reynor, not maxed out, but he doesn't need to be. I would actually like to see him drone up a little bit. Ooh, Fungal Growth. Gonna come in on the Carrier Army. Where's the Parasitic Bomb? We do see the Storm Drop coming on in. This time it is successful. Getting all of the Vipers, I'm pretty sure. Huge Abduct coming in on that setup. But now MAXPAX, he's gonna stomp on forward. He has been looking for that move all game long. Are there any Vipers with energy? I don't think so. Last Viper does go, well, not last Viper, but Viper does go down. And the Corruptors, they're not going to be able to cut the mustard here. Transfuse is coming on in. There are a lot of Spore Crawlers. MAXPAX, ooh, only 4 Void Rays remaining. And in fact, there's going to be too much for Reynor. Reynor is going to be able to force this back, picks off 2 more carriers, and gets the low health Void Ray before the recall can come down. And now it's going to be Reynor finding another base, knocking MAXPAX down to just basically, what, 1.5 mining bases? What a phenomenal engagement from both sides, to be honest. But Reynor has been so cost efficient here, getting some excellent Parasitic Bomb, Fungal Growth combos over and over again. And now he's going to jump on his opponent's army, and MAXPAX, he is not going to be able to withstand this. He will lose his whole army. He does blink forward to try and take down the Broodlords, but a Fungal Growth coming in as he micros the Broodlords back. Will take down all the Stalkers on the right side. More Stalkers morphing on in, but it's not going to be enough. And GG is going to get called. Man, how many hotkeys does he have? Like, it's just got to be a ludicrous number. Like, Reynor must have like 5 or 6 army hotkeys. He's got to have 1 for Vipers Corruptors, 1 for Queens, 1 for his run-by squad, 1 for Infestors. Oh, we're good. Old base first. Yo, let's go, Reynor. All right, show me what you got. I want to see some aggression. I want to see you get right up in your opponent's business. Map 2 is Blackburn. Map 2 is Blackburn. Oh. Pardon me. Pardon me. Oh, man. Let's see what this hatchery, what the plan is here for Reynor. It's going to be transferring some drones over here. I'm excited about it. I'm interested. It's going to be sending 9 drones over to this base. That's okay. There must have been one. It looked like 8, but there's actually a 9th. Going to be seeing a very quick chrono boosted adept. Now, theoretically, it's going to be difficult to deal with that adept, but maybe Reynor can get a little bit of something done. He is going to send 4 Zerglings across the map, knowing that that MAXPAX will beeline for the other side. That being said, no chrono boost coming in from the on the second adept. Ooh, will we see a wall from MAXPAX? He might just try and wall with a full gate. Oh, but he's not going to be able to get on up here. Adept will be able to force 1 Spore Crawler morph. He is going to lose the Adept, though. Well, forces 2 Spore Crawler morphs. Zerglings can get into the main base. They will get the Scout. Oh, will they? Oh, my. Okay, there we go. Meanwhile, the other Zerglings are going to try and get across the map. MAXPAX going to... Oh, I love this. He builds the pylon, cancels it, and then rebuilds it in order to try and, well, prevent this. Because if he didn't do that, would have gotten into the main base, and that would have been a real problem. 1 Zergling, you can deal with that. 4 Zerglings, that's going to take a bit. Now, that being said, that still forces, you know, a lot of lost mining. Well, it's, what is that, 3 pylons he had to build and cancel? Yeah, that's 75 minerals right there. So even though he's only 100 minerals, 25 gas, it's actually 175 minerals and 25 gas that he's lost. Ooh, nice denial right here from Reynor. To be able to pick off the probe as well. And Reynor, he's out mining his opponent thanks to that gold base. Ooh, he's going to build quite a few more Zerglings here. But the Adepts, or the Oracle, going to get into the natural expansion. Will be able to force 2 Spore Crawler morphs and picks off a drone as well. That being said, he was going to build those Spore Crawlers anyways. This is a lot of Zerglings that Reynor's building. What is he? 12? Nope, actually, is it that many? It's not that many, 16. I always feel like it's more. It always does feel like it's more. Will be another double Stargate opener from MAXPAX. Forge going to come down for cannons. +1 air weapons on the way. This has already been a bit of a weird game, though. And I feel like Reynor's gotten himself ahead. Oh, it's going to be Ling Queen Walk. Ling Queen Walk coming on in. Double Oracle going to try and get some damage done. Will find 3 drones. Oh, nice job from Reynor. Target firing the Queen the whole way. Now, +1 flyer attacks is not going to be done in time for this. We are going to see 1 Adept get surrounded. Zealot. Oh, he's actually going to get most of the ground army. Well, I mean, he gets 2 units, and he picks off the Oracle on the retreat. Oh, this is going to be really tough. Really, really tough. Ooh, we're seeing a Spire coming on down. Reynor? Well, he's just going to force static defenses and then back away. Meanwhile, Oracle is going to come on home. We are going to see 6 gas serve. If this is a Muta transition, I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of into it. Look at this creep. How often do you see this? Oh, Queens. Oh, man, it would have been so nice if they could have gotten that Oracle. They are trying to get home as quickly as possible. Look at this. Drops the creep to get them to speed up, zoom in. And he needs that because he needs to be able to hold this base. That might actually be a difference maker. No, he's going the wrong way. Not like this, Reynor. Queens, 3 of them are going to walk around. Will they be able to transfuse in time? I think so, and I think it's all because of that creep tumor that he dropped. Or that creep drop that he made? Yes, it is. Oh, man. What a phenomenal move out of Reynor. He will lose, actually, quite a few drones. Why did they go the long way around? That's not exactly ideal, but I can forgive that, considering the fact that he saved that hatchery. God, if he hadn't dropped this creep, that's a dead hatch. Absolutely. MAXPAX, he's getting a fleet beacon, doesn't know about the muta transition. Oh man, that was actually so insanely well done by Reynor. 11 mutas are in production. It's going to be 9 for the first shock. Ooh, nice job for MAXPAX. Going to be clearing out a little bit of creep with that revelation. +1 air weapons coming on in. Oh, the Adepts! The Adepts are going to see the mutas, and that is going to allow MAXPAX to, well, recall the voids? Yes, he will. Where's the recall going to come on in? Not too sure. But this is still going to be quite a few probes going down. Still could have been so much worse if the recall were just to now come in. And he actually will lose, despite actually, he will lose 2 of those voids. Or 1 of the voids? How many voids? Yeah, that's just the first void that went down. 1 void, 1 oracle going down. And now there's Andean Pulse Crystals and a lot of Phoenixes. But the Artosis Pylon. Oh my god, if that pylon goes down, it's over. The mutas will just win. We're going to see the gold base getting denied here. Will that be a cancel? No, it's a kill because there's so much going on. Oh, and the Phoenixes, they are going to pop out. Will they be enough, though? There are 5 of them. One of them does get picked off. Oh, man, he needs to camp this production so badly. MAXPAX, I can't believe he didn't reinforce this position. Kill it! Kill the pylon! Reynor! Oh, he lets 2 more Phoenixes get out that he didn't need to. And now, that's actually enough for MAXPAX to potentially fight all of these mutas. Yeah, it is actually. He's going to lose every single muta. Oh boy, that's expensive. Like, really expensive for Reynor. But, behind this, Hive, Baneling Nest, Infestors, +1 flyer attacks is going to finish, +2 melee is halfway done. Ooh, couple of Phoenixes. Well, that's not exactly ideal. Void Rays into the main doth go. Oh, but the Creep Tumor sees it immediately. And Reynor will be able to rotate up into that main. Oh god, is there a unit on the wall? There's always a unit in the wall. MAXPAX, so good. So good about that. We are going to see a nice little Steam City right here around this base. Shield Battery will get taken on down. But it's going to cost Reynor a fair and few number of lings. 5 Vipers coming on in. Ultralisk Cavern coming on in. Is he going to go for a bunch of Corruptors? Try and hit a timing. God, Reynor is so active. Both these players are. Both these players are really pushing each other to the damn limit. Second Evo Chamber is going to come on down. Reynor would have loved to end the game early. MAXPAX has denied him. And finds himself in a good position. +1 Carapace is on the way. We can see an extremely fast +3 melee coming down, by the way. +2 melee is already done. Ooh, hallucinated. No, that's a real Phoenix. I'm a real Phoenix. Oh. Will survive. 19 HP. +2 air weapons is on the way. There we go. There's that +3 melee. Chitinous plating. Adrenal glands. Oh, the Overlord drop. Yo, this is going to be a ton of cracklings. Oh, Overlord. Oh, my God. He just started the upgrade. 21 queens on the map, by the way. This is the army. 21 queens, 5 Vipers, 2 Infestors. Well, now Ultras. 53 Zerglings and 3 Ultras. Reynor continuing to respread creep. He's actually got creep through the middle of the map, which is phenomenal. Excellent. I feel like I've said phenomenal like 35 times today. That might actually be lowballing it. +2 air weapons is about to complete. Look at the timing. +2 flyer attacks and +2 air weapons for the Zerg and Protoss respectively, finishing within not even half a second of each other. Second Spire is going to complete. I would like to see MAXPAX maybe getting a second Cyber Core a little bit earlier. That's probably the only thing I would say. Reynor going to be schmoving on forward here with his spores. Ooh, here comes the Ling drop. He's going to be able to tear down all of these structures. He could theoretically even deny... okay, there is recall available. He could theoretically even deny the High Templar. The Storm upgrade. Carrier does pop on out. We will see Storm trying to complete. The Archon Morph is not going to complete. Will he get these Archons? They will finish, actually. And Storm might finish as well. He does a good job with this, though. A lot of probes is going to go down, as well as the Ultras are going to get in on top of this base at the top. There is Prismatic Alignment getting popped. Queens, well, they're not going to be able to get too much done. Storm completes. Storm does finish on up. Ultralisks can get transfused. They do have +3 melee finishing up in a moment. It's amazing how little damage MAXPAX managed to take from that. Like, that is very impressive. There's the transfuse, topping them back up. One more transfuse. Just do it. Please. Please get it back to full. Make the Big Daddy Ultralisk happy. Ooh, I love this. Oh, he's coming back in for more. Did he lose? Oh, he lost 3 of the Dropper Lords. We are seeing the Corruptors sharking around. High Templar do have Storm, and they just actually got up to 75 energy. War Prism coming on in. Ships crashing in the night. Oh, there's Tempests here. Are there? Oh, Fungal Growth. Not bad. Not going to actually get the kill, though, with it. Takes down the rocks right there, which is a wise decision. Here comes the Zergling drop. Will be able to deny +2 weapons, I believe. Storm's going to come down on the Queens. Huge feedbacks coming in on the Vipers. Oh, and now the Infestor's moving a little bit too far forward. Microbial Shroud will do amazingly for these Queens, though. They only have +1 ground armor, though, which is not the best. But with Microbial Shroud, that more than makes up for it. Spore Crawl is helping out a lot, and getting transfused way the hell back up. There are only 4 Void Rays remaining, but the Microbial Shroud will wear off. And there's just a way too many Skytoss units. That being said, all of the Skytoss buildings have gone down. He now has lost all of his Stargates. But does it matter? 8 Ultralisks being produced. Well, 3 Stargates are going to get rebuilt there. Meanwhile, the warp into the main base will get dealt with. MAXPAX might just have too much. Where are the Corruptors? There's 18 Corruptors. That's not the greatest thing for fighting this. Oh, don't lose +2 Carapace. He might lose this just before it finishes. Yes, he will. Oh, that's so unfortunate. A couple of Ultras going to get found here. MAXPAX, he's going to take down the gold base. And wisely is not over pushing here. So there have been times where we've seen him, you know, win a fight, but there's an inevitable remax coming on in. And he's actually already done that in this series at least once. But this time, he just kills off a couple bases, kills a honestly pretty critical upgrade. Carapace is a big deal, especially when you're going heavy Queen against Skytoss. Ooh, the Immortals. MAXPAX will... Oh, get fungled there. He's going to lose the Immortals, but the Ultralisks are getting baited on in. Now the Storms, where are they? The Ultralisks are dealing with them. They're going to push the High Templar all the way back, forcing the Archon Morph. We'll get a big abduct on the mothership right there. Parasitic Bomb coming in on the carriers, but there are Archons underneath. All the Ultras are going to go down and hold the phone. MAXPAX, he's actually going to kill off the vast majority of his opponent's army, and now he's building 5 Void Rays at a time. He's back up to 5 Stargates. Oh man, and the Parasitic Bomb didn't get any hull damage on any of these characters. They're just going to regenerate shields like nothing ever happened. Corruptors almost finding that War Prism, but quick reaction time from both players. 10 more Ultras. Well, that's not going to do the job. We're going to have Void Rays able to deal with this. How many Void Rays are there on the map? 5 Void Rays. More and more of them rallying on in. Look at this. Oh, man, we're starting to get a little bit choppy here. Warping into the main base. Coming in from these Zealots. Ultralisk probably going to deal with that. But here comes the engage. Where is the Parasitic Bomb? It will come in on top of the entire Skytoss force. And the Corruptors, are there enough of them to deal with this? Only 1 Void Ray remaining, but it does have his Thick Beam. Now, we do see most of the carriers getting a little bit low, but the Corruptors are going to get shoved all the way back, and Resources Lost is looking really, really good for MAXPAX. Well, yeah, pretty good for MAXPAX. Oh, God, that Ultralisk will survive somehow. Ooh, did he just target fired a Void Ray with the Spores? Kills it off. Nice job. Or it went down on its own, but I'm going to say he target fired. God, look at all the Spore Crawlers getting obliterated right there. +2 Flyer Carapace and +3 Flyer attacks. Was not done for this fight, but now will be done very soon. We are seeing a ton of Ultras on the other side of the map. Void Rays, though, they are going to do their darndest to push this back. Only 3 probes going down into the main base. The Skytoss fleet goes. Both players are broke as a joke. But better upgrades now for the Zerg Air Army. Ooh, I love this. He's going after the Overlords. He's actually going to deeply supply block Reynor. Get the Greater Spire as well. Reynor's completely broke. He will not potentially... He may not build another unit in this game. It might just be Overlords, and Hive will get taken on down. All the tech getting gutted. There is 3 hatcheries and an Ultra Cavern, and that is it. And with that, GG is going to get called. MAXPAX will even the series at 1 apiece. Now, it is going to be Gate Nexus coming on out. Of course, there is that... There's that, well, opening forced out, the hatch block that comes on in. By the way, we saw a cool new build from Skillus where he went double gas before before Cybernetics Core. He cut his Cybernetics Core for a while. I've never seen that. And I'd be lying if I didn't say that I thought it was weird. But he got pretty good work done with it. He did a good job. Will be another Stargate opener. Surprise, surprise. Everyone unexpecting it. MAXPAX has been looking so good recently. He has been leveling up in an absolutely monstrous way. I feel like volume is a little bit quiet. So we're just gonna go for that. Where you sign up for the Psystorm Open Cup? Challenge. The Psystorm Open 7? No, it's the Psystorm Open 8. It is still happening this week, right? Should be. Yeah. We are going to be seeing a little bit of harassment coming in from the Adept. Getting forced away will be an... did he go Oracle first? Nope, he went Void Ray Oracle. So, similar to the previous game. This game goes out to all the working poor of Denmark. True. Reminder that even if you win this game, you're still not guaranteed into the qualifier. After this one, the channel will be rating up Alpha X's SC2, Alpha X SC2, for the final qualifying round, where it's going to be a laser versus the winner of this one. Oracle going to get into the natural expansion. Will picks off a single drone. Nice. Meanwhile, the Void Ray, oh, it's actually going to find, will it find 2 Overlords? Oh, he's not going to commit for it, which is the right decision because he would have lost that Void Ray. I would have committed and lost it. But he actually turns it around pretty quickly, too. It will be double Stargate once again. Oracle sharking around. We do have another... Well, actually, this is not that quick of an Evo Chamber. In the other games, we saw them as quick as, like, 3:30 or 4 minutes. This is going to finish up at, like... What is that? 5:10? 5:11? 5:12. Super important I made that distinction. We do have the melee upgrade coming on in. And Reynor, he's been pushing this creep so aggressively. Ooh, oh, look at that quick Spore Crawler morph. Very well done by Reynor. Of course, these guys are insanely fast. Double Adept going to be coming on forward. Will be 3 drones getting picked off. That's not bad. Is it worth it? Technically, no. But it's decent. It's a decent number of drone counts. Drones. Reynor spreading a crap ton of creep all over the map here. Is he going to try and go for a big Queen Walk push? I don't think so. He has not been particularly fond of that. Oh, well, he was fond of it, but didn't want to go for it in such an important qualifier in an elimination match. I wonder what would have happened if he'd committed to the Queen Walk in game number 2. Like, would he have been able to kill the 3rd Nexus? Because if so, I think that game goes completely differently. Like, I think there's a really good chance it just ends, you know? Ooh, the nice Revelation coming on in. Doesn't get the active Tumor, though. 4th Nexus already coming on down. We've got Flux Veins coming on in, as well as a very, very fast +2 air weapons. And we're going to be seeing... Oh, the Queens! Not going to be able to get that Void Ray. They almost do. That was extremely close. God, he's going with such a fast creep spread route here. It's so damn fast. Is this going to be a Broodlord push? He's getting a pretty quick Greater Spire, or sorry, pretty quick Spire as well as the Hive. Going for the 2-1 upgrades once again. What if a laser qualifies? Well, good for a laser then. He's going to be real happy about it. Ooh, nice Revelation. Will pick off. He's going to get, I think, 4 Creep Tumors here. No, he doesn't kill the last one before the Revelation goes down. MAXPAX going to be able to find quite a few drones here on this top side. We are seeing the carrier transition starting on up. MAXPAX going to be able to target down his opponent's Spore Crawlers. Transfuse is not going to be used. He does lose 1 Void Ray. Meanwhile, though, a lot of probes going to go down at this base. These are +1 melee Zerglings. Double-pronged Void Ray harass coming on in. Oh, probes? Nope, you don't want to go after that. Oh, man, he's going to lose a lot of Overlords. That's like 3 Overlords that he just lost. Meanwhile, more drones actually getting target fired down by these Voids. Losing the probes, not exactly ideal, but not bad either. Not that bad. Adrenal Glands is going to get denied potentially right away. Hopefully get that Queen. No, the Transfuse is good. And that means he'll also be able to save this spawning pool. I love that MAXPAX is trying to go for multi-pronged Void Ray Harass. Will be another very quick Broodlords transition, very quick Greater Spire. And I think he's just using this to try and, you know, stay alive. Like, he's literally just using this as a way to say, MAXPAX, you cannot kill me. And then he's going from there. Ooh, Zergling's going to come in on this 3rd base once again. They will get the battery overcharge. They will take out that setup. A couple of Spore Crawlers trying to complete. Meanwhile, in the main base, we are going to see all 3 Spores getting taken on down. Might lose a Void Ray, though. But Zerglings are going to find a lot of probes. They get 15 probes at that 3rd. MAXPAX is really pushing hard. Really trying to end this game early. Or at least knock his opponent off balance enough that he can make something pretty miraculous happen. A lot of transfuse being used there, but there was also a lot available. So even still has a little bit more. Void Rays, though, are going to come in. They will find a lot of drones on this base. 8 drones going down. That being said, this is still a much better situation, I think, for Reynor. He's up 26 workers. And now he's starting to build his own Corruptors. You have +2 air weapons done, though. Zealot's actually going to do a good job of tanking. Microbial Shroud getting popped once again. Zealots will get dinged down by these +2 melee Zerglings. Carapace, or sorry, not Carapace, the Queens getting over here on the right side will be able to keep that base alive and pick off one of the Void Rays. This is looking very, very nice right now for Reynor. He is up in drones, he's up in army supply. In fact, MAXPAX doesn't even have a single drone. Not even one. Recall will get forced on out, and that is going to be a big win for Reynor here. MAXPAX really wanted to get, like, snowball damage done. Like, the kind of damage where you could snowball the game to a victory. Reynor didn't let him. And now he's going to start up those Broodlords. He is going to be able to get up into a ton more Spore Crawlers. He's going up to, well, securing his 5th base and 10 gases. Showing the units tab, not a whole lot of ground units. MAXPAX was able to skip Disruptors, by the way, in this game. He wasn't doing it before, but now he is, and that's pretty nice. Every little advantage that each player can get is really, really nice. Meanwhile, Oracle will pick off 3 drones, but he loses it to the Corruptors, which is kind of expensive. Ultra's Cavern is coming down, as well as Adrenal Glands. We've got +1 flyer attacks about to finish up. +3 ground Carapace. Man, this is already excellent upgrades for Reynor here. It's cool to see him going, like, skipping roaches entirely against this style. Reynor is now maxed out. He's going to be starting to build up a bank. He's actually getting some Ling Bane here. You know, I'm into the concept of no ranged units except for Queens on the ground for Zerg against this very, very heavy commitment to Sky Toss. That being said, I don't think Reynor's scouted for a little bit. So, like, if it does leave you a little bit exposed. Ooh, Baneling's getting some big connections on those Zealots. +3 air weapons and Storm is about to complete here for MAXPAX. Reynor, like I said, he is building a bank. Ooh, he's gonna go exactly as this +3 air weapons completes. There's so many Spores, Queens, Corruptors, Vipers, and some Infestors here. Even some Broodlords here on the bottom side. Microbial Shroud is gonna get popped. Storming Queens doesn't do much. Ooh, we do see a couple of High Templar going down. Nice abduct on the Void Ray at the end. Oh, even gets a 3rd High Templar with those Broodlings. This is looking really, really good for Reynor here. And he's going to get into the natural expansion. Well, no, actually he won't. He's going to go for 3rd. Zealot going on hold position here. Man, MAXPAX is so quick. Oh, look at that shield battery getting depowered. That was some Demour defense right there. +1 flyer Carapace is going to complete. And look at that 2-2 air starting up here for MAXPAX. Reynor going to be able to deal with this attack on the right side. And he is building a bank. His cost efficiency has got to be insane right now. MAXPAX is just doing such a, Reynor is doing such a good job. MAXPAX, what is his next play? He is getting a mothership here. Going to be adding on Blink. Going to be adding on +3 weapons. So he's getting ready to transition back into ground as need be. Ooh, nice abduct coming on in. Does get the late Storm and feedback, but it's not in time. And now we're going to see quite a few of these High Templar going down. Oh, he loses like 2 or 3 of them. Will we lose that last one? No, we'll survive. Meanwhile, the Ling Bane is going to come in on this base once again. Reynor is just consistently everywhere. Oh, the Banelings do actually all blow up pretty much on the Zealots. gets 3 probes, which is, you know, better than nothing, but not by much. Archon's going to try and move forward here, but there's enough Brood Lords, I think, to keep this safe. We will have the High Templar getting some decent storms. There we go. That's what you want to get them on the Corruptors. Reynor, he is just so good on the defense right now. Look at those spores just obliterating that War Prism. And the Ultralisk, I should say, is going to take down the remaining Zealots. 2-2 for the air is about 3/4 of the way done here for Reynor. Reynor looking very poised at this point. But it's not over yet. Not over by any stretch. Ooh, here comes the Mothership with this army. Broodlords, a couple more of them are going to morph on in. Yeah, I really love that he's playing rangeless. Ooh, Storm going to come down on the Queens. Fungal Growth coming in on the Sky setup. Will he be able to get that Immortal? Yes, he does. Getting locked in by the Broodlords. Morlings coming in on the bottom side. And a little bit of a Zealot run by. Well, not going to be able to get too much done. Meanwhile, 2-2 does finish up for the heir of Reynor. Reynor, he's on 132 army supply, going to be bolstering that more and more. And there we go, +3 flyer attacks. Can get up into +3 flyer Carapace. Ooh, does lose that queen in the main base. A couple of Broodlords wandering way too far forward. Oh, Transfuse, though, keeping them alive. Nice feedback, though, on the Vipers. Honestly, MAXPAX should definitely be taking down those rocks. Oh, he's going to try and push in here. There's no Microbial Shroud available, which means the Queens will not trade all that well against these carriers. That being said, most of the Interceptors actually going down. MAXPAX trying to go up to a 5th base, but Reynor's, well, funnily enough, neither of them able to secure that many more bases. We've got a 6th base coming in for Reynor on the bottom side. It is that high-yield gas base, but the half-mineral base. And he has taken it. Zealot's going to try and come in on this topside base. You got to be careful sucking HP from those buildings. Ooh, the Ultralisk Bane run by going to come in on this 3rd base. And this time it will get a lot done, and that will force a recall. Oh, no vision of the army. There we go. The Overseer does provide vision for a little bit. 21 probes just got taken out, though, by those Banelings. Banelings chased them all the way to that base. Meanwhile, carriers are going to come on in. Well, Abducts are going to come on those carriers. And going to be able to take down 2 of them. MAXPAX, he is starting to get really broke here. Whereas Reynor is still maxed out and is on a 1.5k, 3k bank. God, this is such a technical matchup between these two. Look at that income advantage. Just the hills of Reynor. Cybernetics Core going to get, well, saved by these Void Rays. In fact, it will be 1 dead Ultra. Will he get another? No, he won't. MAXPAX, he's in a lot of trouble right now. He's in a lot of trouble. He can't even afford to max out at this point. He can't even pax out. Speaking of which, I'm ready to pax out. We are going to see the the Parasitic Bomb. Nope, it's going to be a Yoink. Double Yoink coming on in. Get another one. Oh, he actually gets the carrier, and there is the Parasitic Bomb. MAXPAX trying to split away. Not doing the best job, eating a lot of that Parasitic Bomb, and in fact will almost lose a Void Ray, but not quite. Fungal Growth will be enough to kill one of those units. Mothership going to recall these units to the topside base, but Spore Crawlers are actually going to take out, I think he took like 2 carriers out with that. Queens, Broodlords, Spores, and everything else going back up to the top side. The Battery Overcharge not going to be able to keep this base alive on the left. That being said, Reynor does lose this base, but it was already heavily mined out anyways, so it's not as though it's, you know, a massive economic blow. Meanwhile, MAXPAX, he's just warping in Zealots to their death, and that is going to be Reynor finding more and more eco damage to his opponent. MAXPAX is only on 34 probes at this point. He will kill off these 2 Ultras. Oh, they almost got a gigantic set of probe kills right there. Cool little trap from Reynor. Reynor did finish up his +3 flyer attacks. +3 flyer carapace is now about about a third of the way done. But he does have a big upgrade advantage in that regard. No armor upgrades or shield upgrades for MAXPAX, only attack. I don't think there's any defense, by the way, at that top left base. Oh man, speaking of no defenses, well, actually, Reynor going to be able to clear this up with just 2 cracklings. We'll go to absolute town and wreak havoc on that. Fungal growth going to come in, going to catch a bit of this army. There is no recall. That will be a dead mothership. Zergling counterattack going to come on in, going to wipe out the remaining mining at that base. Oh, actually, well, recall is off cooldown, so he'll pull on out. Still, MAXPAX, his supply is continuing to drop, and the bank of Reynor is continuing to rise. 3k, 5k now for Reynor, whereas MAXPAX is only at 128 supply. And yeah, we can see that income advantage is just all Reynor, literally all Reynor. This is feeling like, unless MAXPAX can do something amazingly drastic, that it is all over at this point. Zealots will get found, and the probes, they're going to evacuate this base, but he needs that base so badly. This looks like it's going to be the last attack from MAXPAX. Fungal Growth's going to come in on the Void Rays. Will be able to catch and separate this entire army. Most of the Archons going down as well, and that Immortal. Reynor, he is playing this out so damn well, so patiently. It would be so easy to say, I've done enough damage to my opponent and just go. But he is continuing to just find backstab after backstab after backstab, to the point where MAXPAX is looking more like a pincushion than anything else, and GG is going to get called. Reynor will advance on to the next round, to the qualifying round, where he is going to go up against a laser.